Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of the Recorder Messed Up and Only Likes Postcoms once again show on Kojo TV. We are here for week... oh jeez, I forgot what week it was again. Let's get... yeah, it was week 7. Okay, week 7 versus skysplitter and the Chessington Chinchows. This is cross-division game, so we have got out of our division with only one loss, which is nice. We've got a few more weeks to go, hopefully to stay on those top 2 spots in the division, which will give us that big old push. This is a weird matchup. So they've brought Scraggy, Nose Pass, Grubbin, Rufflet, Score Bunny, and Baltoy. They also had Elekid and Squirtle, who were massive threats, and Chessman was kind of annoying as well. I'm kind of glad Chessman didn't come because I ended up not teching for it too much. But so there's big problems for my walls. Spritzy Lickitung is normally pretty rock solid, but like Scraggy can beat it, Score Bunny can beat it, and Rufflet can beat it, as well as Elekid dents it, and Squirtle can set up in front of it. So my wall core wasn't really in its best moods this time. So Spritzy did come. It's different this week. It's Moonblast, Thunderbolt, Trick Room, and Endeavor. So the real thought is put up Trick Room. If I get hit down low, hopefully just survive one, we can Endeavor anything after that. Once we're fast in Trick Room, and then die, and then let Paris do its thing. Paris was our Trick Room sweeper-ish. I wasn't really expecting it to sweep, more put a hole at some point or put on pressure at some point. It had Spore with a Focus Sash, Bullet Seed, Thief. If my sash got stolen, I was hoping to steal Berry Juice, and the Sword Stance, of course, Sword Stance. We had dual Scarfers in Natu and Tentacool, Surf, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, and Rapid Spin for the Tentacool, with Clear Body in case of webs. We have Natu, Magic Bounce, Air Slash, Dazzling Gleam, Giga Drain, and U-Turn. Tyrant and Magnemite are both Berry Juice. Sturdy. Tyrant is Stealth Rock, Dragon Dance, Ice Fang, Earthquake. So no stab, which I've won with Tyrantrops, swapped with Tyrantrops with no stab before. But this one was more intended as a rocker that could put on early game pressure as well. It does a good job of putting on pressure when it's doing its things and its stuff. Magnemite was Volt Switch, Endure, Recycle, Toxic. So fairly standard Magnemite there. So we are going to lead with Tyrant. I was surprised to see the Grubbin, quite honestly. I had stuff prepared for webs. Natu switches in decently well in Grubbin. I think it would have to be like Choice Spec Grubbin, not Grubbin, not to. Take a Volt Switch or whatever. So, but I mean, it does have electric moves, so I will give it credit. It's not the worst bug type to have a flying type come in on. But I was kind of surprised to see it, which made me kind of rethink my Tyrant lead. I knew obviously he does have a couple things that can't clear, but getting up those rocks early against Rufflet Score Bunny is going to be obviously quite good, and Tyrant can do it pretty well. So we do lead off with that. I was expecting to see Nose Pass lead, so I had kind of prepped a plan for Nose Pass lead. We see Score Bunny instead. So the Nose Pass lead plan was exchange rocks first turn, I DD the second turn, Ice Fang the third, and Earthquake after that to get the kill. Was kind of the set out plan. And then we'd get out of it with the Dragon Dance, yeah, and probably at 1%, but we would at least get out of it. But Score Bunny is obviously going to put a bit of a dent. It's probably going to U-turn. Obviously, I know it can't hurt me. I'm still going to put on my rocks, but not exactly the lead I wanted to see. He goes with right Scraggy, which is really more aggressive Scraggy than I thought was going to be in this matchup. But it makes sense in the spot, and it put me really on the back foot. So I have to go Spritzy early. I didn't want to go Spritzy this early, but I knew there was good potential. So I take the knockoff. Even without my Violet now, I still can live one thing because I am super defensive. So I'm just going to Trick Room. Goes into Baltoy, which is... the thing with Baltoy is I knew it wasn't likely to hit me down low. I can Moonblast it, but it's like I'm not really putting myself in a great spot, so I thought I'd go hard into Paris. I see he's going to take the time to Rapid Spin, so obviously I'm going to be slower. I mean, Paris is already slow as heck. We are going to Spore. I didn't really expect it to stay in, so whatever was going to come in, I wanted to get the Spore on. I thought about staying and firing off some bullet seeds, and I did. Scraggy's going to come in for the Intimidate. Didn't want to stay in. Scraggy's going to take it. Now, from there, I know if I can get 4 hits, if I get lucky, it will go down. So we're just going to do that. It can take me out with a knockoff, but also there's a chance it doesn't want to. It's going to Iron Head protecting the Sprit Seed, which is fair enough play. Trick Room's going to run out, so this is probably going down, which it is, which is fine. Crit did not matter. But now from here, we can go Natu. Natu's going to put pressure on here, whether it be with Air Slash or Dazzling Gleam or whatever. I can't take it out with a U-turn. I could take it out with a Giga Drain, and I thought about clicking it. I thought the most likely thing it would go into would be Nose Pass, so I thought about the Giga Drain. But I didn't really love that. I wanted to click Air Slash really bad, partly because I wasn't really sure the Nose Pass would want to come in. It would come in after type thing, not right away. So I thought about U-turning, it wouldn't kill. I thought there was a decent chance they'd let me kill it. I wasn't really sure, so in those cases, I try to take the kill. If I'm not sure if they're giving it up, if they're going to switch. I wanted to Air Slash, but I didn't want to risk the miss. If I miss the Air Slash here, I'm in really big trouble, because I'll lose that Natu, and Natu is in a good spot to put on some pressure. So, we will see. They will go Score Bunny, which I did not expect. So, Dazzling Gleam was definitely a mistake. If I had Air Slash, I could have put way more pressure right now. But we're going to switch into Tyrant. Kind of expecting U-turn. If Tyrant goes down, that's fine. Once it takes that chip, you kind of need to get it back in a Bird Strange. I figured this was a chance to do it. We can get our rocks back up again. He's going to go Nose Pass. I expect to trade rocks. Instead, we're going to see a Rock Polish, which I got a little bit worried here. I'm not going to lie to you. I go for the Ice Fang. Earthquake can still kill, potentially, without a DD, so I'm going to go for that as they Rock Slide, and then Dazzling Gleam, which I kind of forgot that Nose Pass can go that mix. I don't actually, I don't know if that crit mattered. I doubt it did based on how they played it, but I didn't actually check. And I don't know what their, it seemed like they had stuff built in, so they had to have had some investment. So crit might have mattered there. I don't know. Whoopsies. It's alright. We all know I give spoilers here. It's okay. It's okay. So it might have mattered, actually. At the time, I assumed it didn't, but based on the Ice Fang damage and that, it could have. I'm not sure. Probably was a roll, because Little Cup, but anyways. We're going to go into Tentacle now. Unless they are max speed Jolly, I still outspeed with a Scarf. There's a chance I don't, which would be scary. And it has, electric moves. It could Earthquake. Earthquake might not kill the high roll, which I can't remember how many percentage that was, would get the kill, but a lot of the rolls would not. So we're just going to fire off a Surf. As you can see, they don't have a water resist, so we're just going to fire off some Surfs here. We're Scarf Tentacle, just fire off Surf, take out the Nose Pass, which is great. And so I did outspeed, I was worried. Here I get a bit confused. I figured at this point they have to be Scarf, but I'm pretty sure they can't kill me. I mean, they have to know I'm Scarf now because of the Rock Polish. So they know it's a speed tie, most likely. Unless something with the Nose Pass calc threw them off. But, and I'm pretty sure, unless I've missed something, and I looked through, I didn't calc Electro Ball because Tentacle is good special defense, but I don't think the Score Bunny can take me out with anything. So I just fire off Surf. There's no reason not to. It was a speed tie when they let me know, which is fair enough, but I'm still a bit confused by it, but fair enough again. So I'm going to fire off a Surf onto Baltoy. It's got a chance to kill. Again, I likely live. I think it was up to 90. That normal Baltoys, Earth Powers, or Psychics were going to do. Psyshock, I think, would have killed me. But just firing off Surf, get the damage. I'm going to go Rufflet. I'm going to switch out at this point. Surf will not come anywhere near killing. I'm more or less stacking the Spritzy. They're going to Agility, which does get a bit nervy, but I have Magnemite with no hazards down. Which is obviously a spot we like Magnemites. We're just going to fire off a Volt Switch. They're going to go Crush Claw. I'm guessing they were hoping for a low roll to just below. I didn't think that's killed, actually, but they must not have been a Violate. Or they weren't very bulky, I'm not sure. But a Violate. Then I got a high roll, maybe. I'm not sure. So from there, I just go Natu, because Air Slash is super effective on both. No matter who he brings in, Nat. If he had gone Scraggy first, I would have been very tempted just to click Dazzling Gleam. but we are just going to click air slash. And I don't want to switch out and give any chances to Scraggy, so we just have to really hope we hit the air slash. And Natu has done a good job for us this season in terms of cleaning up games, and it's going to clean up again. It picked up 2 kills, Tentacle got 3, and Magnemite picked up 1. We've spread the love pretty good on our team. I think Lickitung might... Actually, Natu might be our kill leader now. Natu's picked up 2 and 3 kills in a few games here. I know Lickitung had put in some work, but it hasn't come to too many games. I keep facing top-tier fighting types or things like Score Bunny. Lickitung is so busted, but there's just some matchups you just don't want to let in those, you don't want to let a Scraggy in for free, and Meanfu and stuff like that. You don't want to deal with that. I mean, sometimes you can, but, yeah, so we are going to pick up the win here, and move to 5-1, which is, I believe, technically 6-1, since we did have the drop in our division, the week we were supposed to play them. Yeah, so we're in a good shape. We need to just win 1 or 2 more down the pike to make it out of the divisional round of SOS Season 2. So, Kakapow, rules again. Have a nice day, everybody, because Coach Oak said so, and I will see you all next time.